Namaste everyone. Namaskar. Anyone has any questions? Hello Satish.
Namaste Sanjay ji.
Namaskar. Namaste.
Just want to sing few lines that has come to me, if that's okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
So just take the inspiration from the Arunachala and surrender to Ramana and Guru Ramana. Arunachala, Arunachala, Arunagiriyachala, Ramanarpanam, Ramanarpanam, Sri Ramanarukku Arpanam. Gurunadare, Gurunadare, Sri Ramana Gurunadare, Arunachala, Arunachala, Arunagiriyachala, Ramanarpanam, Ramanarpanam, Sri Ramana Arpanam. Thank you.
Ramana Arpanam. Beautiful.
I think Water has asked the meaning. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
So I think from one of the Sanjayji Satsang, Arunachala, Achala, Chalam means movement, Achalam means stillness. And Ramanarpanam is surrender to Guru Ramana. Ramanarukku Arpanam means again the same thing, surrender everything to Guru Ramana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In reality, if you look into this surrender, you are surrendering illusion to reality. And we say Arunachala, we say Ramana. Arunachala, Ramana is our self only. Arunachala is that pure self. Ramana is that pure self. Arunachala Ramana means it is just one. If you also recognize yourself with Arunachala Ramana by path of knowledge, by Gyan Marga, by contemplating on truth, then you are that, nothing else needs to be done. But because we carry this ego makes us other. Then we become devotee because we are other. Ego makes us other and we become a devotee. And then we do the same thing. We surrender our ego to the feet of our master and we become one. It looks like there are two methods, but it is the same. When we say there is this Maya, this illusion, I have a body, body will die, body can suffer, body has connections, jobs to do, relationships, how to be free, how to achieve that stillness, that unmoving stillness within us. Whatever is happening with this body around us, don't count yourself in it. This is the only way. Why someone is doing, why I have to do. Keep yourself out of all this. And if you are a Ramana devotee, then don't look for different paths. Why can't you just stick to one? I have seen ardent Ramana devotees, but when I come closer to them, I found that they are following another 20 different paths. They follow more paths than I know. Then where is sincerity? Where is dedication to one? Already we are in multiple diversity, picking up from all the things and not staying in that stillness. Same thing we do with our sadhana, with our practice. It clearly shows that we don't have faith in the path chosen, or we have not chosen a path. One of those things. Where is surrender to Ramana? We are surrendering to 100 different things. I need to say, if you really want something fruitful out of your sadhana on this path of self-inquiry, you have to have this firm faith. And it shows in our actions. We keep looking for so many other paths, running here and there. Then where is this stillness? Buck stops here. That is what I would say. People have also on a spiritual path this FOMO, fear of missing out. If I stay as Ramana devotee, stay on the path of self-inquiry, someone else has a mantra, some secret, some special method by which they all will get liberated and I'll be suffering still. Ramana is none other than our true self. With some grace in this dream world which we are seeing right now, he has come as a teaching, as an image, blessing us, blessed us. Be that only. One day all this scene will disappear, new scene will come. Don't count yourself in anything. This body, this mind, this situation, you are none of this. All is projection of your own mind. Just like at night you were dreaming. There was a situation, people, the whole world and a body. Surprisingly, you were creating, your mind was creating. But you thought, I am separate and this all people around us are doing. You are illusory, people are illusory. Even in this waking state. Take these words as the truth when Bhagavan said that there is no difference between dream and this waking state. Except the dream is short, waking is longer. Because out of 24 hours, how much do you sleep? 7, 8, 9 hours maximum. So that's 7 hours or 8 hours you sleep. It's not all of a dream. So out of those 8 hours, maybe 5 hours is dream. So dream is short. Waking is longer. Otherwise, no difference. And truth stays even in your dream and in this waking dream also. The one who is experiencing all these movements and happenings, not the one who is involved. Understand this truth. There is a body in dream and now which is acting, which is doing. Don't think it is you. Take clue from your dream. All this samsara is created by your own mind. Whom would you blame? Don't touch anything. Different people have different intentions, desires, attachments. They will come, they will go. When we don't give any importance to this body which we are using, I'm not asking to neglect, but not giving importance to all these dealings with people. Staying as uninvolved witness. Then this energy, which is already there, seems to manifest in us, unfold in us. Then we start realizing who we are. Illusion disappears. Illusion stays as long as we don't challenge it. The moment we challenge it, it goes away. There are so many theories about how this word has come into existence. I want to ask you, when you dream, how long is that word in which you dream is for? Do you question in dream how old those things are which you are dreaming? And some of the things, let's say you see a mountain, you see stars, we know they are millions of years old. But your dream just started and everything just sprung out. The most profound theory about origin is Ajatvad or Vedanta, which to digest for a ego is next to impossible, because it says there is nothing. Everything just comes and everything just disappears. Just like projection from a projector on the screen, how long it takes if there are mountains and stars and sun and moon and everything. Just in a fraction of a second everything comes and then everything disappears. Shankaracharya, Adi Guru Shankaracharya used to say, this all is like reflection in the mirror. That means it has no true existence. Sometimes we go to some places, let's say Disney World or something very surreal. We think, oh, it looks like a dream. We all have this feeling. It looks like a dream. But to know this as dream, as you know that it is a dream, is only when you are uninvolved. In a dream, we know that it is not a dream. We know it is real. In the dream, sometimes we know that it is a dream, when it's a bit frightening dream. We call it a lucid dream. Then it becomes so easy. You are watching the dream and nothing affects you. Exactly the same principle applies here. Whatever happening around us, you stay uninvolved. Some people say, how can I do that? How can I be uninvolved when I have responsibilities? This you are saying like this, that I have responsibilities, you are giving importance to the ego. As if you have taken away responsibilities from that absolute truth, which is also none other than you. We have moved very low in the scheme of things. We are that uninvolved energy through which this mind has sprung with the I thought, and then the whole word has come through it. And now, from that self, Atman, the mind has got energy. From mind, a body has sprung, and that body we think we are. It appears as if many steps down we have moved, and now we are stuck up in this reflection. It is much easier nowadays to explain this illusion. People have these Google glasses they put, and then it's all virtual world. And nowadays in this virtual world you can change things, create things. If you want more madness, put those virtual glasses and live another life into life into life. Like Inception. Dream into dream into dream. How do you identify what is real, what is unreal? Anything which is changing is unreal. This world is changing, your body is changing. You were born like a baby, newborn, and now getting older body. Sometimes body was very strong, now the body is weak. All this is changing. Your mind is changing. One time it wants to follow the path of self-inquiry by Ramana. Other time it looks for some other method. And then other method. This is all restlessness of mind. Bhagavan's method is nip on the bud. Ask who is this who is doing all this drama of practicing. His practice is to get rid of this practitioner. For that also you need practice. Always challenge this who is living a life. Always challenge this entity. That is the practice. Problem is in other methods, you never challenge the practitioner. You keep doing yoga, you keep getting more younger, body is better, your attachment to body gets more and more. And we as Sansari, we do yoga only for, let's say, half an hour, 20 minutes. Then what happens? Then we continue in this whole world. So that practice is not sustained. More sustained yoga would be if you live in a forest or in a yoga ashram, where from morning till evening there is only yoga going on. But this method of self-inquiry you can continue with your work, with your household life also. As Bhagavan puts it down to let the arms and legs do the work. You meditate on self. Whatever happening, you stay there. For the ego, it looks so difficult. How is it possible if I have no interest? Do you think you have interest in your dream at night? Who wants to watch a dream? Maybe perhaps someone wants to have a dream, but we all want a sound sleep. And we don't have a choice in the dream, it just comes. Can you stay as awareness in your dream all the time? Practice in this waking state. Surrender your ego to your own Atman. That is the best service you can do to any teacher, to Guru, to yourself, to all these others which appear in this world. At least by your success in it, everyone gets motivated. You bless the energy around you. Your presence is enough. Bhagavan's method of self-inquiry, who am I, is not keep asking this question. You ask this question only once and you reach the deep recess of your own silence and just be. This question is trying to get you out of this projected mind in which you have a body and then there is a word and people. We don't have faith in people. If you ask someone about something, they can tell a lie. So you don't have faith in people. But if you ask, who am I, from that absolute truth, which is known as reality, which is truth, do you think it will deceive you? It will tell you, no, you are this ego, just keep going, Will it deceive you if you ask sincerely? It will continue you in illusion. If you are an ardent, sincere spiritual seeker, it will take you to the source. You have lost way back home and you ask people. Half of them can tell you a wrong method. In India, it is a very common practice. You ask way to a place, they will always tell you whether they know it or not. Always. But then you have to keep checking after every 100 meters to reach your destination. Here, there is no one else. You just ask this question, who am I? It will take you on to the source only. There is no middle man here. You are the only middleman behaving as this body-mind complex? You ask this question, it will take you to the source. Once you are at the source, keep all your attention here. Practice is to stay in the source. And practice is needed because of our old tendencies. We jump out. Something happens in our life, we jump out and run for that. Sometimes we think, no, I don't jump, I stay there, whatever is happening. But then that absolute throws something which we are interested in it or we dislike, and then we jump again, and then we realize, oh, I'm still not 100% there. Understand whatever life throws on us is our test on us. It is a blessing on us. It is pure and conditional love of self for us. Self wants us not to be in illusion. Don't ask me why it has put us in illusion. I don't have any answer to that. But I can only tell you it wants us back now. Trust should be in your Atman, yourself. And because of that trust in Atman, we are all in this grace of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. And you don't even have to go to India to Ramana Ashram or do any ritual. Even wherever you are, you can do this self-inquiry. Now I need to tell you a very important thing. Don't think that in this scheme of events, Ramana Maharshi came and then left the body in 1950. And then you are realizing now, this is your dream, this waking in which he has sprung, that knowledge has come to you now. There are so many people who still don't know, will never know. And maybe with their grace, they might know some other method. It is all your own longing, your interest, which has brought you up to here. So now finish the task. Don't keep running around. And if this is not for you, then yes, look for something else. My advice is don't waste time. Time is limited in this body. Very limited. Kabir says, Pani kera budbuda asmanus ki jaat, dekhat hi chip jayega jo tara prabhat. Man's life is like a bubble or that early morning star which disappears soon. Don't waste time in things around you. Don't think you are important. So many people tell me, look, I am doing this work because, this gives all very importance to ego, that I am so important. People come to me. The other day I met one of my old friends, He's a very nice person, yoga enthusiast. And he said, look, now people are coming to me and I want to heal them. And because we live in Western world, I will start charging some money. Otherwise, there is no importance of this whole teaching. So I want to put a fees for things. Otherwise, who tells all these business acumen? Why to need? We think I've got some Shakti, some energy because of sadhana, a siddhi. Now if I give free, then people will not take it important. And then we have all these egoistic minds around us which say, charge some money, Otherwise, there is no importance in Western world if you don't charge. This is a typical dialogue I have heard hundreds of times. Whatever you say, teaching, put money on it, otherwise it is not important. But I want to say all those things which are most essential, important are free, like air, water. Do you want to put $10, $20, $50, $500 price to it? It is priceless. If someone thinks only when you put money to think it becomes important, shame on that person. How much money Bhagavan charged when people came for supreme truth? There are so many ways we can get entangled in this modern world where everything is about money. I know money is needed even to do a virtual meeting. Grace of Bhagavan is there, which is letting everything happen. That Bhagavan is in all of us. We stay in company of truth all the time as that truth. Give up duality forever. Always abide in your source. Have trust in source. Don't jump out and start with an active mind to sort out things in your life. Let that power sorts out everything for you. You just sit and abide in yourself. If we sit long enough in our heart, long enough so your mind merges in it, then it becomes natural, sahaj. Be with the silence all the time. Go so deep in this pure silence that no thought reaches you. Take away power from your mind and abide in the source as source, keeping your attention there. then this whole word loses its significance for you. Then there is no other. All these images are sprung out of you only. You are in everyone, and everyone is in you only. There is only one important thing to come back to source. You have to leave that mind which is making you an individual, a person, a body performing actions full of desires and attachments, full of likes and dislikes. You are not that. Who understands this truth? In satsang, we don't talk anything new. I have nothing new to tell. Get out of this person mode. Even on path of spirituality, people want to talk to me one-to-one, private talk. Do I take private lessons? They say we can pay you. We can pay you for private lessons. I just saw an email. We can pay you. I will pay you if you give up this privateness in you. Person. This is the problem, this private person, and this private person who can't even talk on this platform, how can he be free? He or she? How? If no courage to put your spiritual question on this platform, want to talk private and can pay the fee for it. I would say the best fee is if you can talk in front of everyone. This will release you from that personality. What private? This private is the bondage. That person will never get free. Understand this truth. Don't live in the image. Don't nurture this image. Be that Shashvat, eternal principle. Don't try to protect that identity of this body. Just leave it for its own destiny. We all are out of this world. This world is only projection of Maya, mind. It belongs to matter in the domain of time and space, where everything is transient and waiting to be destroyed. Whether your car, house, body, relationships, everything. It is all fake. But the good news is we all are reality. We all are eternal. We all are unchanging, unborn, so never going to die. Know this truth and be free. In this world of Maya, the only curse is if you touch anything. Touch means if you are attached to anything. Anything you call as mine, death will take you. Don't touch anything. Even this body is not ours. If you call it is yours, then death will take it away. And so people have fear of death. I've always seen whatever we are proud of in our life snatches it away to teach us as a lesson. This is pure love, which we call as suffering. But who understands this truth? If all what your mind likes and wants and desires, you keep getting it, you will always stay in this illusion. You will never challenge it. That is why so many people on path of seeking have some tragedy, some suffering. Sometimes it's pure grace, you have this longing, though everything is going fine in your life. Like Buddha, he was not in suffering, but he understood that there is suffering in this life. Sometimes you can learn just seeing things around you. If you're smart enough. Otherwise, personal suffering can make you free. And sometimes it is your practice, your sadhana from previous lives. You're mature enough to understand everything. Abide in your pure awareness. This pure awareness came out as Ramana. This pure awareness took a form as Arunachala. Same pure awareness is in all of us. Be with that all the time. Feel how blessed we all are. Someone told us that we are that. Now just be that. Practice to be there only all the time. Enter into your pure silence. This silence is stillness. Silence is the language of Ramana. You are that Ramana. We all are that Ramana. To know Ramana, you have to be Ramana. There is no other way. Who is devotee? Devotee is the one who has surrendered ego completely. And after surrender, what is left? Only Guru is left. Only Ramana is left. Know that the picture of Ramana is your own picture. It is your waking dream in which you have met him. It is pure grace which has come in your waking dream as Ramana. You accept it and he has brought you to the source without any efforts, without multiple births and sadhana and practice and tapas. We all know that on this path of seeking, people spend whole their life keep changing gurus and methods. I would say you just stay here. Easiest is Sharanagati. Give up everything. Be free. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramanaya Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone.